But what do these terms mean? You may be familiar of the term shooting stars. They are just a more easier way of saying meteor shower. A comet or an asteroid in special cases leaving a trail of rocks and dust and other kinds of its junk, uh, uh, and the earth comes into its trail. Then on earth we can see meteor showers because the small pieces of rocks and dust fall on the earth. But falling rocks on the earth is not happy and smiles. They caused an extinction of an entire bloodline and species. But these rocks are so insignificant and tiny, they just burn in the sky. And this burning causes this streak we can see. Right as we speak, right as we speak, a meteor shower is happening on top of our heads. If you go to a place without any light pollution, you will be able to observe the Orionid meteor shower, which is surprisingly caused by Halley's Comet. But why is this named after Orion? Do these meteors travel from all the way from Orion? No. The meteors seem that they come from the constellation of Orion, so all the meteor showers are named after the constellation they seem they come from. And that constellation is called the radiant of the meteor shower. The next meteor shower is Temple Turtle, which is another comet. It will be visible on 17th and 18th November. Every 33 years, this meteor shower uh, um, another phase when the Leonid meteor storm happens, when the comet Temple Turtle crosses its orbit again. More than 120 to 130 meteors can be seen during the Leonid meteor storm. The next meteor shower is the Geminid meteor shower. In this meteor shower, you could see 120 bright meteors per hour under clear and dark skies. But what makes this Geminid meteor shower truly special is their origin. Unlike most meteor showers that come from comets, the Geminid meteor showers are caused by the debris left by the asteroid called 2300 Perhethyon. Scientists believe that 2200 Perhethyon is a rock comet. It comes nearer to the orbit of Mercury and develops a trail. And when Earth crosses the trail of this comet, we can see the Geminid meteor shower. The next meteor shower is the Useid meteor shower, which will be visible on 21st and 22nd December. The Useid are caused by a comet called 8P Turtle, a comet that orbits the Sun roughly 13.6 years. Although the Useid are not intense as the Gemini, they can still produce up to 10 to 20 meteors per hour under the dark sky. A fun fact about the Useid is that the radiant, the point in the sky they appear from, is near the constellation Ursa Minor, close to the North Star, making them easier to spot in the northern hemisphere even without a wide view of the sky. But I talked about these meteor showers that are caused by the comets. But what are these icy bodies which rotate around the sun called comets? They are icy bodies which come near the sun from the Oort cloud or the Kuiper belt. The gases and ice frozen in the trail burn up when they come near the sun. makes the trail we can see right here. This trail. But in many cultures, comets are considered a bad omen because there was such a coincidence that Halley's comet appeared in the year 1066 and King Harald died on that day. But so if anybody comes up to you and start talking about the superstitions, don't listen to them. Remember, we are astronomers, not astrologers. The next comet we can see in the sky is C 2025 A6, also called Limon, which will come nearest to the Earth in the month of October, which was a few days ago. Next comet we will be able to see is C 2025 R2, also called Swan. This comet came closest to Earth on 20 October, so also a few days ago. But if you want to be related to finding such comets and meteors, you can go to the ISC or Universe. There are a lot of citizen science platforms with comets and asteroid search programs. The scientists, along with the citizen scientists, get recognition for the discoveries of the object. Our own team, the KSC Citizen Science Group, uh, um, uh, also participates in these kinds of citizen science projects and also has a professionary object to our name. With this, I conclude my speech. I would like to give the mic to the other speakers now.